So I'm Claudia, I'm the director of N4 Architecture, and I specialize in private residential. Actually, this is my first outside space. I've done pavilions in gardens, but not like using deck and millboard. So first time, and very happy with the result. So the client used to live in London, central London, and they decided to move here for work and having more space. So having a garden was a new thing, and having an outside space, very exciting. They have 2 young kids.
So my name is Ricky Jones from Kingfisher decking, and we built this project about a month it took us to build, something like that. This whole area had to be lowered. Originally a patio with a masonry set of stairs through here. There was a ramp there, so we had to remove all of that by hand because we couldn't get diggers in. Retaining walls, there was sort of water table stuff to bear in mind, so we've got drainage that we're not going to flood the house. There was a lot to deal with. Yeah.
But the terrace space was a bit intricate and complicated to have young kids. When I started drawing up the project, one of my concerns was who is going to build this, and that's where Ricky came.
And the construction method, because we have no clearance here by the house, so we've had to go from plastic battens to then a slightly different construction method here, then it changes again here. So we've used every single technique and then it's all hidden.
But instead of thinking, okay, we're just gonna do steps or ramps, we're gonna do an element that is gonna take on all of these change of levels. And for a kid, but also as an adult, you can use it as a bench, as a laying bed, as a siesta corner, or as a party place. And yeah, I think in my head, I also had this idea that when I was a kid, a bench could also be a house, could also be, yeah, this climbing element where you jump or like, yeah, invent all of this world. When I was looking at all of the details, he was confirming me that the product was like fit for purpose in every single corner of the project. So yeah, you sometimes like take on the project, think that the product is gonna work, and then you have to go and redo details everywhere, but that wasn't the case. So yeah, when we looked at details, obviously we had to refine them, but millboard was always a solution. So that was, yeah, it was very satisfying. There was a big surface with porcelain floor that we didn't want to lift. So the millboard decking was perfect to clad on top. And also because we wanted to do all of this topography, and the existing house already has different materials, it just made sense to have one product that could do it all. Deck, bench, and the splashback for the cooking area, the planters. Yeah, one of these moments where you're really thankful for the product.
I sort of haven't had a chance to take it all in really, but yeah, very happy with it. It definitely has a wow factor. A lot of tricky angles. So yeah, I'm very happy with the end result.
When I came in and it was like bright from the inside, it brings so much space into the house. It gives a perspective, but also the color, I think, brightens up the interior. Although it's an exterior project, it's adding so much into the interior. The fact that it's one sole product, I think it gives a unity that otherwise it would be much more difficult to read.
We do fit other composites, but with millboards, you can finesse it, which is tricky with a composite product because it has a finished surface. You can't sand, you can't plane, but with millboard, it is easier to work with than any other composite I've worked with.
And when a client approaches you and asks you to do an enjoyable space, you have so much more fun, right? Because you're also projecting yourself, okay, would I be throwing parties here, or would I be like reading the newspaper in this other corner? So yeah, I think that's the best part of a project, when a client comes and asks you for a place to enjoy it.